What's up, everyone? Justin Crumley here with the Cujo Productions channel, and welcome to another edition of Cujo Productions Sports Talk. Now, this time we're not gonna get into a controversial topic. Well, it's kind of controversial depending how you look at it, but not as controversial as the last one for sure. The topic today: Josh McCown, Johnny Manziel, who should be the starting quarterback in Cleveland. Now, I'm not a Cleveland Browns fan by any means, but I do think this is an interesting topic. So, who do I think should start? Well, honestly, I think Johnny Manziel should be the starter. Why? I mean, the Browns drafted him 2 years ago to be the starting quarterback. Well, not starting, but the future quarterback. He sat the bench behind Brian Hoyer for a year, which is fine because Brian Hoyer is actually not a bad quarterback. And when he left Cleveland, I thought for sure that Johnny Manziel was going to be the starter. I thought, you know what, they sat him on the bench for a year. He played a few games and he wasn't very good, but you know what? Hey, the kid's got to learn somehow. But what do? They bring in Josh McCown, and I thought, okay, solid backup. That's not a bad idea. You know, he's been around a while. Maybe Johnny Manziel can learn. But what does Cleveland do? They bench Johnny Manziel for Josh McCown, who just is not a good starting quarterback. And if you guys look at, Tampa Bay last year, they had Josh McCown. They tried him out. He wasn't very good. I mean, I don't know what his numbers were, but Tampa Bay sure as hell didn't go anywhere, and Cleveland's not going anywhere with Josh McCown. I'm not saying they'd be a winning team with Johnny Manziel, but I think, you drafted this guy to be your starting quarterback. At some point in his career, he's going to have to start. I mean, it's so pointless to draft this guy and then bench him all the time. Sure, he's made a few mistakes, and I didn't think he was all that in a bag of chips last year, but this year, he's shown some promise. The guy's got wheels, so he can run pretty good. He makes pretty good decisions. I didn't see a lot of the Cleveland-Cincinnati games, so I don't know what he was like. I just kind of skipped that one. I figured Cincinnati would win. Had I known I was going to talk about this, I definitely would have paid more attention. But I did see the drive from Johnny Manziel where he took Cleveland down the field and scored a touchdown and made it like 14-10 or something like that. Obviously, Cleveland got blown out 31-10. So I don't know if Johnny Manziel really did much, but it's like I said, at some point, he's going to want to start. And if Cleveland doesn't at least give him the opportunity to prove himself like they believe that he did, because why else would they have picked him first round in the draft? Granted, it was 22nd overall, but still, they drafted him to be the future quarterback. At some point, he's going to have to start. And sitting him behind Josh McCown is not going to do anything. I talked about this in a past sports talk video where sitting your future quarterback could be both a good and bad thing. And I think in Cleveland's case, it's not the best idea. I mean, again, Josh McCown is not a winning quarterback. He has some decent numbers, especially under pressure. I've seen some of his numbers. He's shown signs of good, but he's not great. And let's be honest here. I'm sorry, Cleveland Brown fans, but you guys have not had any luck with quarterbacks. And I mean, there was a Halloween decoration from a fan that kind of showed everybody that some of the fans are aware. But I just don't understand why they're so hesitant to say, screw it, we need to give this kid a shot. Our season's basically done. The Cleveland Browns, excuse me, I just ate, but the Cleveland Browns they're not going to the playoffs or anything. I don't see it happening, not this year. So I think now more than ever is the perfect time to put Johnny Manziel in and let him get some experience, let him learn. I think he could be a good quarterback. You just have to give him that opportunity. Otherwise, A, you might as well trade him for some draft picks or something or whatever because you're not going to use him anyway. Or B, he's going to get fed up and he's going to walk away as soon as his contract with Cleveland is up. Now, what should happen if they give Johnny Manziel a chance and he blows? Well, I mean, I guess it sucks for him then, doesn't it? But at least you could say, hey, we tried, we gave it a shot, it didn't work, time to start over. But no, you're benching this kid for Josh McCown. And I know Johnny Manziel's had some off the field issues, and I know he's done some stupid things. Believe me, a lot of NFL players have done stupid things. But I mean that's a whole nother story. I'm just saying you need to give this kid a shot. At least give him a shot. Name him the starter. If Josh McCown doesn't like it, well, you know what? Whatever. Then you can trade him or just let him go at the end of the year. Whatever. I don't think Josh McCown was really going to stay at Cleveland for that long anyway. He's a backup quarterback at best, at least in my opinion. All right, Cleveland Brown fans, the stage is yours. What do you think about all this? Do you think it's time for Johnny Football to become the starter, or do you think it's better to bench him behind Josh McCown and or any other future quarterbacks that the Cleveland Browns may bring in? Whatever you think, let me know in the comment section below. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you're having a great day, and if you're not, I hope it gets better. Until next time, I'm Justin Crumley, and this is Cujo Productions, signing out.